Urban air mobility, that's a bit of a catch-all term to talk about a wave of disruptive vehicles that are appearing today. One of the first ones you'll think of are what are called eVTOLs, or electric vertical takeoff and landing. The next type of vehicle you might hear about is something called an eSTOL, or electric short takeoff and landing vehicle. And this is going to look more like a traditional aircraft, like a traditional fixed-wing aircraft, except that it's going to have a number of electric propellers across it. And because of that, and because of concepts like blown lift, it can actually take off and land in very short distances, typically something the size of a soccer pitch. And as a result, again, you open up regions for travel without all of the associated infrastructure of a traditional airport. And then the last group I would mention are uncrewed cargo vehicles. And these are folks like Otis or Elroy or Pipistrel. And the idea here is, how do we move goods in the same way, electrical, vertical takeoff and landing, cruising someplace and then dropping them off, but either remotely piloting or using some level of autonomy on those vehicles that allows you to operate them at a lower price point and with a lower environmental footprint. And so my group is dedicated to these types of vehicles. We were created back in 2020, and we had two foundational principles. One is we want to support technologies that are going to allow people to go 100 miles in 45 minutes. And so that opens up geographies and ways to travel that don't exist today. The other is we wanted to support technologies that would allow same-day delivery of goods anywhere in the developed world. So think of an artist in rural Arizona finishing a piece of art, packaging it up, and that same day it would be available to a buyer in Midtown Manhattan or in Rio de Janeiro.